Hello and welcome to the special edition of this Davis Cup. Straight from Delhi Gymkhana Club, we have a very smiling and happy Dr. Anil Jain, the president of the ITA. Sir, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Sir, first day 2-0 up, third day first match 3-0 up. Are you a happy man?
Yeah, definitely. I'm very much, this is probably for the first time that we are winning this Davis Cup tie 3-love. We have won earlier also 3-2, but 3-love is a big victory. And particularly this doubles match, it was thrilling match. People enjoyed a lot. Both the teams were good. There was tough competition. We were all at nerves sometimes, but ultimately we won. And this is a great moment for the Indian tennis and for the Davis Cup tie in India.
Sir, everybody knows the scoreline 3-0, but what they don't know, the fans don't know, is the preparation time that went through it in the last 3 months. Can you take the fans through all the preparation that happened behind the scenes? Because you are the guys who made them look hero today.
In ITA, when we came to know that this Davis Cup tie is going to be held in India, so there was so many people, those who were trying to get it done at their places. Then we sat together and in the executive committee meeting of All India Tennis Association, and then I prevailed, and they had faith in me, and they asked me to decide. Then we decided for Delhi, though our Secretary General Anil Dhupad wanted it to happen at Indore, but because of several reasons, and I asked my captain also, and technical regions, the grass court is a better court for us, and we are lucky enough that we have the best grass courts in the world after Wimbledon. So this is and that is the legendary Gymkhana Club, and Gymkhana Club people, particularly its administrator Mr. Om Pathak, they have done a marvelous job, tremendous.
Sir, you've become a part of history in a way for getting the Davis Cup back to the Delhi Gymkhana Club. The last time it was played in 1965. Now we are here sitting in 2022. Sir, how difficult was it for you to make that decision that we will go to a venue called Delhi Gymkhana Club, sir?
देखिए ये बहुत कठिन निर्णय था
जी,
और हमारे आइटा में बहुत लोग बहुत अलग अलग ओपिनियन के थे, लेकिन when I spoke to Mr. Om Pathak, he happily agreed for, and he said that we'll be having all the expenses as well, not only the venue, but we'll be organizing everything, whatever you wish. So this is the event of All India Tennis Association, definitely, and Gymkhana supported it like anything, and so we made a team with Gymkhana and organizing committee. I am the chairman organizing committee. Mr. Om Pathak, administrator Gymkhana, is the co-chairman, and with the members. So
Mr. Daljit
Walia from Gymkhana, Mr. Anil Dhupad from Secretary General All India Tennis Association, and Rohit Rajpal, President DLTA. So we made this organizing committee, and everybody worked like a team, without any hassles, without any egos. We worked like a team. That is the main crux of getting this event done so well.
Sir, we've spoken about the venue, the administrator, the players who've got us the victory. I would like to ask you the role of Rohit Rajpal, because he seems to be an unsung hero, and he's given so much of time, effort, energy, and making those crucial calls.
Hey, it was Rohit's strategy, how to go about it, who should play, what are the weaknesses. So he did the SWOT analysis of every player, and the venue as well.
Yes.
And the surface was very important.
Yes.
That we is a great role of this surface to win this tie 3-love. Though we would have also won on the hard surfaces, but 3-love tie, I really give full marks to my captain's strategy and surface, players settlement, players placement. Everything was done by Rohit Rajpal. I really full marks to Rohit Rajpal.
In fact, the brave thing he did was to get Yuki Bhamri back after the injury and giving him those 2 important matches, sir. Your views on that?
Yuki, after we know that Yuki was definitely a very, very good player. And unfortunately, he sustained injuries.
Yes.
So he came back after the injury, and my captain's, confidence on him was tremendous. So we said, then you go ahead with Yuki, and and he proved also. Not only captain, but Anil Khanna was also. He says that Yuki will do. So
Right.
the whole tennis team was confident about Yuki's performance, and he did well.
Lovely, sir. We walked into the first day with a little bit of pressure because you have 3,800 fans waiting and clapping and cheering. Were you nervous, sir, in the morning yesterday?
No, because we knew that our first match is with Ramkumar Ramnathan, and we all were confident that he is going to make it. And this was we were fortunate that we had this sort of draw. The draw on the very draw day also. We thought that we'll be winning, starting the match by winning. So I was not that nervous, but I was really looking for that we should go for 2-0 up on the very first day. Then the tie is with us.
Sir, you spoke about the tie, you spoke about the entire arrangements, and you also spoke about Wimbledon, sir. This venue incidentally has 26 grass courts and Wimbledon has around 40 odd, which makes us the second largest. Would you want to talk a little more about the venue, because it's a splendid venue?
Wimbledon has 44 lawns, 44 courts, and this Delhi Gymkhana, second to the Wimbledon in the world, as far as the grass court is concerned. We are having 28 grass courts in Gymkhana, and they are well maintained, and throughout the year the maintenance is going on. And they all the time, at least 7 to 8 courts they are for maintenance. So 20 courts, 18 to 20 courts are always ready to play. So that's a big center. Before this we were not knowing that we'll be having Davis Cup tie here. But to start with, when Mr. Om Pathak called me up and invited me as a president of ITA, said that we should have some collaboration to make this center as the center of excellence as far as this grass courts are concerned. And we will train our boys, we'll train our coaches, and we'll be making this center as a center of excellence. So we collaborated with Gymkhana earlier, and with God's grace, we had the tie, and we decided to have this tie here on this very legendary greens.
So what we understand from your announcement, sir, that more and more it'll be open to more and more tennis players from ITA, and they can play here, the new talent. So when we look at the talent pool, it increases. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. 100% right. We are looking for it.
And is there a specific approach to play more on the grass court, considering that India is now playing from the first world stage to the next edition, sir, in September?
Yeah, it is very, very difficult to maintain grass courts, and this legendary club is maintaining grass courts. So we'll be definitely training our boys, girls on the grass, this surface as well. And Wimbledon is the only Grand Slam is done on the grass court.
Right.
So we'll have to be competent enough on the clay and the hard surface as well. But we'll definitely making this center as the center of excellence as far as the grass courts are concerned.
So we were seeing from the television channel, you're usually very calm, composed. But when Rohan Bopanna and that match went to a tiebreaker, you were animated like a player yourself. Sir, take us through those moments, sir. Are you usually like that?
No, but definitely I was a bit concerned because of when we lost first set in tiebreak,
Yes.
and in the third set we were having 3 match points. We were down by 3 match points, and our boys made it. And finally, they won the match. They won the tie. They make it 3-0. A great moment.
Sir, we've seen the legendary former players and all. You've done the felicitation for them. How important are the legends that the association needs to honor and acknowledge their presence?
Ultimately, the Indian tennis is known by Vijay Amritraj. Once upon a time, it was ABC, Amritraj, Borg, and Connors. So it's such a legendary figure, and we are fortunate to felicitate him. It is our honor to felicitate him.
So we had Jasjeet Singh, who's a Delhi champion himself, who's played in Davis Cup. We had Jaideep Mukherjee, who flew down all the way, and incidentally, he was the gentleman who won the last Davis Cup for India in 1965. And then we had Vijay Amritraj. You have a special bond with Vijay Amritraj, we've seen in the felicitations.
Last time when Vijay Amritraj came to Delhi, he started CTL, Champions Tennis League. So I was associated with CTL also. My daughter bought one team, Delhi team. Later on, we surrendered it because of the conditions, reasons. Yes. So, but we interacted with Vijay that time also. He's such a lovely person. He's a very, very, very good human being. So I like him all the way. Not only because of tennis. Tennis is one thing. Everybody likes him, and he has been the brand ambassador for ITF as well.
Yes.
So he's a great personality, but he's a very, very good human being also.
Lovely. It's a very positive step that federations and associations honor their legends and carry forward the legacy. Sir, now coming back to yesterday, were you a happy man? Did you celebrate? Did you party yesterday, or was the party is left for today, sir?
No, definitely party is left for today. Though we celebrated yesterday also by felicitating, there was a felicitation dinner by DLTA for a legendary administrator, Mr. Anil Khanna. So we were there yesterday for that felicitation. Today, probably we'll be celebrating this win.
Lovely. Sir, where do we go from here next? After this World Stage 1, there is a next match which happens in September. So are the guys prepared the same?
We'll be knowing this with whom we are going to play in September and where. Maybe if there are 50% chances that we may get this tie here again in India.
Yes.
So if it happens, then it's a big thing. We'll be doing it happily. Let us see.
Incidentally, if it's a 50-50 chance, assuming, sir, I'm pushing my luck, assuming if it happens in India, is this going to be India's favorite hunting ground?
Yeah, definitely. We will be going for this. If it happens in India, it will. I'll prefer to have it on the same grounds.
Well, we have the president of the All India Tennis Association confirming if the deal happens and if India gets the tie, it is going to be the same venue. Well, for the viewers who don't know, this is one of the oldest grass court in the world. It has a rich legacy of over 100 years, and as Dr. Anil Jain said, that it has 26 grass courts as compared to 44 in Wimbledon. So it becomes a favorite hunting ground. So coming back to the next question, sir, what about the talent pool? You've done another forward-looking thing by getting the juniors in the same dugout. What was the reason behind that, sir?
That is why we chosen our juniors. They were included in the squad,
right.
and they will be motivated, and they will be performing well in the future. And we have the bigger picture in our mind for as far as the Indian tennis is concerned. When I became the president of Indian Tennis All India Tennis Association, that day also I spoke about it, that we are going for the good infrastructure, one thing. Second thing, the training, and third thing is the tournaments. Absolutely. These three things make the players, and they play. Then only players bring the Grand Slams or the laurels to the nation. So that is how we are going to have this tennis in future.
Brilliant, sir. That's a very positive thing. You're honoring an 80-year-old Jaideep Mukherjee, and at the same time, you have 14, 15-year-old Chirag Doan in the set. So I think it's a new precedent in the Indian sports where you're honoring at least 5 generations of Indian tennis players.
This is all God's grace. The whole team decides, and my team, as in All India Tennis Association, and they are working well, and in great cohesion. There is no hanky-panky things. Everybody is working as one team. That is why we are taking these decisions.
So you take great pride in saying that it is the most professionally run association, right, sir?
I can say that.
Also, we are talking about the initiatives that you've promoted and graced and given your consent for something called the Fan Lounge, where the fans interact with it. Sir, we need your few words to explain what do you think about this entire initiative of connecting with the fans.
This initiative, I appreciate the initiatives of my co-chairman, Mr. Pathak, right. And he worked for this to for this successful event, day and night. I really appreciate his efforts. And though we were all one team, but he worked very hard for this, and everything he himself checked out. And he assured me, you rest assured, I'll get everything done. If there is any hassle, I'll let you know and get it done. And there were hassles, we sorted them out. He brought the hassles to me, we sorted them out.
So one last question. When you go back inside the venue and when you see those smiling 3,800 faces, does that make you a proud, happy president of Federation?
Yeah, definitely. I should be I should not be that modest enough. But I said, yeah, it is a very very proud moment. मुझे तो लगता है कि हमने जो चाहा वो कर पाए with God's grace and the team effort. We did it.
Well, that was Dr. Anil Jain talking about the entire process of putting this gigantic endeavor put together. The players have delivered on the ground. The management has delivered much before with the entire infrastructure and putting this thing together and also getting the fans. This is Sunil Yashkalra signing off from NewsX. Thank you very much. Keep watching NewsX.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.